Hello and welcome to the Gonzo Ewok channel with me, Ewok. Playing some more Stellaris today. Just come back after the war with the Blood Host. I'm going to take stock of where I am, but first I think there's something I need to do. This has been annoying me ever since I spotted it a couple of episodes in, and I've never dealt with it. It's the fact that I'm called the Armed Kirillian Nations, and I've been calling the videos the Kirillian Armed Nations. And I can't be bothered to change my thumbnail. That would be too much of a faff. Like the thumbnail I've created for the videos. So doing that would be so much quicker. And once again, I say once again, never have been, but we are now consistent. So the war is over, and I need to rebuild, regroup, and probably war again. I mean, my fleet's down to about half capacity. I've got a couple of new planets which are suffering from unrest, hardly to be surprised, but building armies on them, I think. I seem to remember setting up a list of armies to go. A bit of unrest there, lots of unrest there. Still building armies. An inactive building on this planet. Okay, so an inactive building on the planet, but more than that, there are actually not enough pops. Not enough pops? No, there are pops that aren't doing anything. So, probably some mines there. Mines would make sense. I'll upgrade that. Let's at least move things, even if I'm moving them slowly while I'm taking stock. Unemployed pops here. So this is one of my new planets. Let's focus on getting the armies built there first, then I can build them up. Still haven't unlocked biology labs, which is a real annoyance. Or society labs even. Because that's where I'm really lacking. Upgrade buildings. Some more energy buildings. Looking at the state of my planets, I'm thinking once I've got those lower population ones filled up, and I've started building, let's get some science over here, because I've got some systems that haven't been surveyed. But yeah, once I've got those planets full up of pops and building, my economy is going to be incredibly strong. So looking forward to that, really. Lots of construction ships that are doing nothing, but hopefully when I get myself over in this side of the galaxy, the planets that I took over, I've only taken over one planet. No, I've got two. Is that one of them? Yeah, that's one of them. And yeah, I've already got lots of stations I can build. Some mining stations and research stations. It's not letting me build any mining stations there for some reason. Because I haven't got enough minerals. I've spent all my minerals. So yeah, I think I'm relatively safe in terms of anyone picking a fight with me. These guys I'm probably going to fight with next. I cancelled all my treaties, but I've still got 9 years before I can actually go to war with them. And they didn't do too well against the Blood Host in the fight. I pretty much did everything, which is a bit annoying because they got 3 out of the 5 planets that we took from the Blood Host for doing nothing, and I'm the one who carried the battle. But it was better to be safe than sorry because I didn't want to fight them on my own. Biolab. So in 16 months I can finally start upgrading all those laboratories and giving myself a bit of a tech edge. I could upgrade some of them now, but I don't want to be unbalanced. It's probably bad play on my part, bad micromanagement. In fact, it definitely is, there's no probably about it. That's a pretty good food planet. We can populate it. Ebrak. The Valnamax.
Construction complete.
I've got a whole bunch of planets, so I could look at inwards expansion if I wanted to. I'm tempted to be more focused on outbound expansion, to be honest.
Construction complete.
All my planets defended.
Research complete. Anomaly found. Debris analyzed.
To a degree.
Construction complete. Debris analyzed. Construction complete.
So I'm just moving it down to normal because I'm letting things get ahead of me. I do have a lot to try and balance at the moment. Oh no, no point doing that.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
getting lots of construction complete messages, which is good.
Research complete. System survey complete.
Look at that.
Debris analyzed.
Look at that. Okay. Biolabs on the home world. And some new ships. So start to rebuild that military. Which is all destroyer based. Oh, well, we've got 5 corvettes. Corvettes, of course, got massacred in the war. I found that the destroyers were far more efficient, which makes sense in this kind of the game because pretty much everyone's fielding corvettes and destroyers are specifically designed to counter corvettes.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Research complete. Construction complete.
For the rare tech. Oh, no. Don't do that yet. That looks okay. That's not the crystal asteroid, so it's not the crystal asteroid I meant. So that's a pretty good little system now, isn't it? 12 minerals. So that's a new Tradition unlocked. We need to push down the supremacy path to try and unlock a new ascension perk in 79 months' time.
System survey complete.
Let's check out the new faction. So the Neutrality Watch want
Construction complete.
they want unrestricted wars. They're not happy. Disallowing unrestricted wars, but we have unrestricted wars. Pretty sure we have unrestricted wars. Government. Oh, where do we find it? Where do we find it?
Construction complete.
Policies and edicts. Unrestricted wars. Unrestricted wars are allowed.
Construction complete.
Ergo, unrestricted wars are not disallowed. Disallowing unrestricted wars will please the neutral. Okay, I get it. It's a little confusingly worded, but I'm not going to get rid of unrestricted wars. Unwilling resistance. Taking up arms when it becomes necessary to defend ourselves. Even when it becomes necessary, we'll displease them for a time. -5%. So that they're pacifist xenophobes, I think. So they want restricted movement. They like a non-aggression pact, and they like peace. They're xenophobic pacifists. So I probably want to suppress them because I'm militarist. Could I embrace any of these factions? So I could embrace the militarist faction, perhaps become fanatic militarist, and maybe lose the xenophobia. Or do I want to be fanatic authoritarian? Choices. Fanatic militarist, I think. Fanatic militarist? Right. We're going to try and embrace militarism. Get rid of xenophobia. Because our xenophobe pops aren't happy. And we've got a lot of aliens in the Empire. Although most of them are slaves. So how does that change the makeup of the Empire? Yep, we are fanatic, militarist, authoritarian. I'm going to have to change the thumbnail after all. if I want to do. I could. Oh no! Of course, by losing xenophobia, our borders have shrunk. No.
Research complete.
Okay, so my borders have shrunk, and I've given some territory to the enemy. That's unfortunate, but inevitable. I better make sure that all of my civics still work. Yeah, they'll be fine. Okay, not much achieved because it's just one of them rebuilding type videos, but I guess it is time to call it a day. I'm not sure I made the right move in dropping xenophobia, but it wasn't really working for my empire. My xenophobe pops were unhappy and I've been suppressing them for quite a while. So I've kind of traded that in to get an extra plus 10% fire rate and plus 10% army damage, which will come in useful in my military campaign. That said, although we're not technically xenophobes, I still don't have any aliens who are full citizens. They're all just residents or slaves. I've done a bit of building up, and the economy is getting better. The society research is going to increase. A lot of building on the way. Yeah. So yeah, hope you're still enjoying. Come back for the next episode. There'll be some more building up happening. Some more economic growth with the aim of eventually taking over the Hifnar sovereignty. So I hope that once I take over the Hifnar sovereignty, then I'm going to be strong enough to basically steamroll this side of the galaxy. The Hijam Alliance are probably going to be the only ones of any comparable size, but strength-wise, I don't think they're that strong anyway. So we may be on the road to victory now. We may be at the point where we can really start pushing forward fast and growing quickly. So yeah, I hope you come back, hope you join me for that. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.